Yo, welcome, my friend. Let's get to it. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Aww. And I thought I was having. Anyway, ads. No ads. No ads. King Shot only provides you with pure gameplay. No ads. Ads. No ads. Ah. Ah, shit. Not 1 second into the game and we are already eating the ads. Okay, okay. Yes, sir. Who's a good boy who wants to watch ads? Abs- Bro, I would like to know how many days average would it take to get level 3. This is blueprint. Oh, if you play consistently for a month, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I would also say it's part of luck and RNG. It's not something that that somebody would say you're definitely gonna get it within 2 weeks. How do I speed run season pass? Yo, the fastest way for you to speed run season pass is always going to be red zone or the other alternative, which is Screaming Forest. Like literally Screaming Forest is the absolute goat for farming season pass. At the same time, there's a lot of items in Screaming Forest that are far too valuable. Wait a minute, why would a person with 5,000 sigmas ask for speed running season pass? Am I missing something? Also, what happened to my items? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Hmm. This feels like a fever dream of I don't know where my items have gone through. Are they underground? Oh yes, they are. I'm gonna get the special shotgun and bow. I think this is considered as a shotgun, right? Yeah, this is really good. Base rebuild my base? Like my base? I mean I told you, man, it's gonna take a lot of time. Why? Because I need to upgrade a lot of my chest into this one. What is this? Is this a level 4 chest, right? Level 4? Yeah, level 4. Level 4 crate. Just having enough space is what makes you build your base, you know? Like by the time I upgraded my floors, my chest, it would be really easy to accommodate the aesthetics of your base. Why, once you have multiple space, it wouldn't be too hard to click take all, right? Oh yeah. Hmm. Take take this. I do have 500 Hawk rocket launchers. I'm not gonna lie. All of the rocket launchers, legendary and what do you call this? Perfect rocket launchers. They don't necessarily deal massive damage to bosses. It's like it is there for general usage or mob clearing, point farming. Yo, who else loves what do you call it? Disassembling fucking. Where is it? Ain't no way. Am I? Yeah. Like for example, like this. There has to be a point in our life where we say, "Oh, that's enough. Uh, that's enough items. That is too much spare guide sets, right?" And I think this is much. Yo, even though it gives very little, what do you call her? Where is it? Even though it gives very little high quality spare parts, at least it gives you, for retired players that are literally tired, at least what they have going on for their life is waiting for this every 20 minutes. We delete all of this stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know why I'm keeping leather and some of this. Again, I guess we are all dreamers. Like maybe someday they would update the game. What a fucking joke, right? Whew. Ooh, like I can guarantee you, even though older players uh have finally accepted that the game is truly dead, there is a nagging thought behind our heads that, yo, what if this fucking item is important? What do you think? I can't say I haven't been playing the game in a while. I'm not gonna lie. 2040, god damn. Again, if if I if I became a millionaire, no, billionaire, I'd buy the game and update the game. Ah, oh shit. Oh shit. Ah, insane. Also, oh yeah. Why did I go live today? You might ask. Very good question. I actually prepared something for you guys. Like, I don't usually prepare. I'm a lazy fucker. Okay, I'm a lazy bum. I don't prepare. Why the fuck do I not have space? How? What am I adding first? I wouldn't necessarily add, right? If ever I would go for a major bug fix, quality of life update before I actually add something. You know, if I were a dev, I would go for a quality of life. Like for example, as I forgot I forgot his name. Yeah. Fuck, I'm sorry, man. There is one dude that I taught how to play this game, and at the end, he became a fucking whale playing this game and he got bored. Basically, my guy bought everything on the store thinking it could fill the void in his heart. It could fill the fucking skill issue. Nah, not Vader. Vader is too fucking poor. Like, imagine saying I live in fucking Pakistan and then you're spending like $20 on a game, okay? So yeah, no, not Vader. But yeah, I have one friend, okay? Basically in here I would have a search bar and say on the specific, if you're searching for a specific item, just like in Last Day on Earth. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with my guy. Sometimes he pops up, sometimes he doesn't. I hope my guy doesn't go uh go on to a bad ending. When I say I hope he didn't go to a bad ending, I hope he didn't become a fucking radical terrorist. Yeah. Wait, can okay, okay. Uh okay, okay. Can I guess the next event? Okay. If I were to guess what is the next event, I need the help of everyone. When I say I need the help of everyone, what were the last event? Can somebody fucking tell me what were the last event? Because I need some guidance. I haven't played the game in a while. I mean, I could technically. Hawk. Okay, okay. I know that Hawk was the last event. Wait. Let me see. Okay, so March 10 was Decayer. March was Decayer invasion, right? March. April is Spring Festival, Easter. Okay, okay. And then by the end of April, Samedi reaping. After, and then on May it was Operation Ice. And then we have the birthday event and then Hawks. Okay. So what would be the next event? Yo, it's going to be Triad, right? It has to be. It has to be, no? I mean, right? It has to be Triad. So yeah, it has to be Triad. It's either Triad or people are going to be, or they're gonna hit us with another, what do you call those? Decayer event. Because they do love multiple Decayer and Undertaker events. So yes, I'm really sorry for the people that absolutely hate those events. I mean, those events can give you a lot of things. The The problem with Decayer event is the major rewards are locked behind fighting Plague. And Plague Doctor can be a fucking bitch. You know, fucking Plague Doctor is a bitch, okay? This guy right here. Yo, 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 yo. We can't say that. I mean, there's technically whales still spending on this game. But I just can't put my head around how people can, well, how do I put this? How do people play the game? Like, let's say I know some mega whales out there. Like when I say mega, right? Like where to look. Okay. Uh where is it? Shop. Limited? Arsenal? Where is it? Skills? Skills? Arsenal? No, 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 no. In here? Oh yeah, in here. Okay, okay. I know some mega whales that get their allies over here and they don't even want to wait for season pass, battle pass, right? Like imagine owning a 6-star Harley, a 6-star Goliath, even fucking Trapper. Like any of the unique allies in the game. Like literally, like if you own any of this, like literally anyone, it doesn't matter who it is. 6 stars, level 120. I swear to God, it makes things a lot more easier. Yeah, because again, the game is balanced throughout the allies. Yeah, look, as a guy with a fucking 6-star ally, you know they are OP. And look, Annie Smith, for the last days of going back streaming this game, I've been using her on most of my runs. And look, she is on just green gears and I use her as a DPS. 985 attack damage. Infinite, I mean, she never misses accuracy and reaction. So yeah, I mean, look, I also have a 120 racial Puma and we don't want to see this guy in action. I mean, we could. Okay, okay, you know what, we could. Basically, okay, what I mean to say is, where is Puma? An 85 crit damage, mastery 195. Okay, that's actually good. Where is it? Okay, now we need a scar. Let's just do green, yellow zone. I think. Where is my scar? Okay. Okay. Am I missing anything? I'm not missing, right? I'm not missing anything. Okay. So look, I'm gonna be using racial Puma on red, yellow, and green zones. And the moment you actually have a 6-star character, a level 120 character, it changes everything. Okay? When I say they change so much, yo, this is going to be a problem. Alpha is over here, but anyway, that's not. Yo, Dark Ghost, or literally Ghost, they can one-shot every single fucking normal mob in the game. I can guarantee you that. So just imagine a certain ally that hits 120. Like, everything literally changes. It doesn't matter anymore. Like, look. Like, look how easily I kill this without a legendary weapon. Right? It's a fucking joke. Yeah, we absolutely destroy this. We instantly complete the 3,000 damage. Yeah, this is how blatantly strong certain allies are. And oh, wait. Wait. So look, see, and it's not even, this is not even the best build for Racial Puma. Just by having random gear sets given to her, she absolutely performs. And look, increase attack range, weapon, and critical hit chance by 25. We're not even adding this. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have extra range for Maxuma's skill to Arc Ball. And I think this scales with, yeah, I think that's absolutely insane. Holy shit. Look at this. This far away, we can kill this guy. Or I mean hit this guy. Whoa, okay. And again, just imagine people owning Harley, Goliath at 6 stars. It literally changes the game. Uh, at some point, okay. At some point, it makes me even question the players themselves. How are you able to have fun even though you know you are that OP? Because again, the game is such a bad teacher at helping players understand power creep, or helping them to understand, oh, you need multiple setups to be this strong, right? You have to either play for shit and giggles, you know. You don't have to care. I guess maybe that's the part where other players with, yeah, you need to use the worst setup just so it could feel very challenging, because at some point it would be very boring. It's like what? It's like setting up traps like this. Is Puma okay? Yeah, she's okay. It's like setting up traps like this. Oh, fuck you. Ah, fuck you guys. Man, fuck you. It's like setting up traps and then gathering as much enemies there is, and then fucking putting them on your fucking trap. You know, it's like one-shotting most of the enemies. What's the point? You know? But you know, it's very refreshing to see the other perspective of other players, how they tackle endgame, and eh, from what I can see, you know, they do just focus on endgame. They do focus on endgame. Like they don't. It feels like their soul has left their body, and I feel like sometimes they're just saying, "I've already put so much time, effort, and money onto this game, I feel like it would be such a waste to not even play this game anymore. You know what the hell? Cartridge belts. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I think the lesson that we can have for all of us is that it doesn't really matter if the game is dead. It does not even matter if of what you're doing, if you're grinding for this. I just hope you're having fun, okay? I no longer have enemies. I have a very stoic mindset from now on. Do whatever you want, okay? Like, do whatever you think is funny or is appropriate for furthering your account. At, at some point, right? You have to be yearning for something. Because, again, the moment you have a 6-star Harley, 6-star Ghost, 6-star fucking whatever, like even Trapper or oh, what's his name again? Trapper, this dude, Goliath, yeah, Goliath. Because the moment you are so wealthy in this game, like you never have the feeling of fear ever again. What's up? What's up? Yo, let's break it. Mine in place. It's not broken. You're gonna like my surprise. Well, anyway, yeah. What do you mean the game is dead? I mean, look around, man. It's been what? How many years has it been? 6 or 5? Maybe 7? There's not a single update. 4, right? You have to be joking when you say, what do you mean the game is not dead? I think everyone has eyes. Everyone already, everyone already knows it. They don't want to talk about it. And I mean, even the server, the official Discord server, forbids players from talking shit about the the current state of the game. It's like communist China. You can't even criticize the game for what it truly is. You know, it's like saying I do love the game, but you cannot criticize it. But it's showing signs of age. Okay, it is showing signs of age. Yo, as a guy that got banned for no fucking reason and even speaking to the admins cordially, respectfully, for no, they didn't even give me a proper reason, okay? Didn't even give me a proper reason. Holy shit. Now I know why now I know why the game was made in communist Russia. You can't fucking say shit. Okay? Now I will use my fucking flat platform and tell you the game for what it truly is. It absolutely sucks. And people know it. I mean, it doesn't suck, but it's clearly showing age, is what I meant. Okay? It's clearly showing age. When I say it's clearly showing age, like there are some weapons, armors that are neglected out for the sake of ah, I mean, I'm done on red zones, right? Right? Come on. Will you play Westland? I think Westland is far too. How do I say this without incriminating on myself? I think Westland, you need a lot of brain power for Westland, and I clearly lack that. Oh, is that why you play DOZ? Like, look at the players, man. Like, clearly, like most of the players in these games are clearly part of a specific spectrum, right? Because how the fuck are you able to play this game for that long of a year without even getting fucking bored? It's slowly stealing your soul, you know. Like, dude, Alf. No, 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 no. But I'm joking. I'm joking. I think I'm far left behind from understanding Westland. No, I'm not saying Westland is bad. You got me wrong. You got me wrong. I'm not saying Westland is bad. I feel like I'm far too left behind from playing Westland. I don't know how to play the game, or I don't know where to start. Like every game is another effort of trying to learn, right? And I cannot afford to learn new stuff because I'm on a journey of learning. Like literal learning, you know. When I say literal learning, I'm reviewing, okay? Like I'm the my type of ism, my type of tism is overly understanding, overly explaining what items are. Basically, you're metagaming a certain game before I actually play. Yo, it's hard. I can't be a doctor as well. I'm not that talented or smart. I'm stuck being like this. Is my armor good? Yeah, they're good. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, everything is collected except... Oh, hell no. It's the same with Last Day on Earth. It's the same with Last Day on Earth for me. Even though I did play Last Day on Earth, Red Armor Unk. I mean, it's good. It's still good. You technically can't die on this location. I mean, hope so. Hope so. Eh. Yo, what I do hate about LDOE, the game has constant updates, which is a very big plus side, right? But for some fucking reason, they're not, they don't want to update the graphics. Like, holy shit, look at Dawn of Zombies right now. The update sucks. Let me guess. The new update brings even more cosmetics that are way over the top in the price tag. Holy shit. I don't know what happened to LDOE. I mean, there are already games that are survival, crafting, zombie apocalypse themed in the PC, of course, in the PC, and minute. Oh, hell no. That is... that is very concerning of LDOE. What the fuck are they thinking? Yo, what the fuck are they thinking with that update? Is the current mobile game setting market isn't, what do you call it, profitable? Is it really that bad? Have I searched this? I guess I did. Wait. Shit. Well, you know what they say. You either become the hero or live long enough to become the villain. And let me guess. Did you play Arc Days? Of course I did. And somehow I couldn't even still understand the game, I think. I don't know. Am I that bad at tower defenses? Cause I think I'm just maybe that my daily grind when playing Arc Knights is EXP, 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 EXP. EXP, you know, and then brute forcing a certain level because I know my certain character is way beyond that level. Yeah. And then I think I also got very broken characters, but I think that's what I hate about Arc Knights. You have to fully upgrade a certain character to see the full potential of that specific character, right? No, you might say, isn't that true with most gacha games? I mean, yes. But realistically, I think Arc Knights is kinda hard on the progression. I don't know. I don't think a lot of people would agree with that as well, but yeah. Ooh, yes. Why do I want wheat? Y'all know. And can you show us your skills? Wait. Is it about to break? Nah. It's cool. Is cool. Is cool. Wires. My Arc Knights account. I think this is my second time trying Arc Knights. Skill. Everything is on max. Yo, newer players playing DOZ and then they're having a hard time getting this. Meanwhile, veteran players have a million of this and it doesn't even matter anymore. Again, the neuroplasmid should be exchanged into fucking gold, okay? I think gold is so much better for endgame rather than fucking an excess of neuroplasmid. You made me go up. Okay, you made me go up. That claw. What are we searching for? Beer, cigarettes, jewelry, tobacco. Yo, gold is literally the most OP item in Dawn of Zombies. Okay. I know a lot of people might not agree. Back in the day, okay, back in the day. Where is it? Back in the day, Daily Quest gives way too much gold back in the day. Okay. I don't know what happened. They nerfed it, and then a lot of items right now, you need gold for it, and some of the essential items have become very expensive with gold. Like for example, okay, like let's say your account is already level 121, you kind of fucked around and find out you don't have a specific legendary weapon for this specific boss or event. Well, don't worry, you know, there are other ways to get legendary weapon from a specific guy that sells them. But yeah, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Where is it? This is gonna be the perfect time to actually show the items that when I was still mind controlled by the game. I was told, keep buying items. You know, keep buying items. You definitely need that gold. Where is it? Is it here? No. Have I collected everything? It's done, right? Right? I'm done with this. Okay, I'm done. So yellow zone is over. Okay. Okay. I don't need to further go out. The auto ads. I'm not gonna lie. When I also bought no ads, right? Yeah, also, oh, yeah, it's the same for me as well. I sped up, what do you call this? I sped up one of the disassembly bench. I can't wait. I mean, I don't have the patience. It's not about skill anymore on getting the parts for the disassembly bench. It's absolute RNG. Okay. I hate it. It's not a skill issue. And oh, okay, and also this one, you know, I know this sounds very bad, but holy shit, 10,000. I mean, sure, you can grind gold, right? Right? And 10,000 doesn't seem big. But let me tell you again. From where can you buy legendaries, Arc, right? You can... No. It's never worth buying that. Why? The moment it gives you 10,000 gold, the next time you activate it, it would need another set of money. You know, it asks you for real money to activate it again. And it's not like you can grind for some specific activators and say, oh, you have to fight a specific boss or earn this. Like, for example, I activate this, right? It's not something like this. It's not easily activatable. You need real life currency money to activate it again. Which is fucking insane, right? Because, for example, you already bought a very expensive... Like, for example, in here, sometimes it shows up here, right? The Klondike machine. Like, for example, it says right here. God damn. That is pretty fucking expensive. For no fucking reason. I don't even know why people would... Can you show the decor that gives ice nanites? It's this one. But this one, the gift stocking, it's pretty hard to get because you can only get it from vein chest. Yo, this is what I understand from specific activators. Okay. The more... Wait. Christmas, New Year event. Christmas, New Year, it's a combined event. The more decorations you have, like for example here, Statue of Hope, right? Oxlighter can buy it. Oh, you can? Yep. For example, right here, like any of this. Also, I forgot where this drops. Yeah. Like, the more of the same decorations you have, the more easier or the more drops of the activator you get from certain types of enemy. Like look at this. Oh, and also this one. You must trade with the traders. Also this one. You can't get this type of decorations. You also need to buy. You need to buy this. Okay? You need to buy this. I don't even know why they added this. Dumbass. You know, I don't know why they added this. This is so dumb. Plus, to get the activators, if you're playing this for free, you can only get so much activators. Okay? Activators. Extra. Look. But look. I think all I think all of my decorations have I always fill them to the brim. Yeah, this guy. You have to give him 10 map pieces. And this one, the chest drops a legendary. But yeah, you know, I'm not telling people to stop spending on the game, you know. You do what you can to enjoy the game, but I do hope people spend them more wisely. Because it really sucks seeing other people spend just for the sake of ooh. Oh, this event, Dark Zone. Both of these are from the Dark Zone event. Kind of like it's kind of like this event. Where is it? Where is it? And it's kind of like this. The decorations are over here. Okay, the final reward. I mean, Dark Zone. Didn't the game recently had a Dark Zone event? No? Okay, if it's not Triad, then maybe the next event would be Dark Zone, right? Right? Ox, Ice Cargo, Samedi Reaping, Spring, Decayer. Yeah, it's either going to be the Triad or Dark Zone event. Oh yeah, thank you for fucking what do you call this, reminding me that can happen. But yeah, these two are easily you can easily get this. They're easily obtainable. Yeah. And both of these helpers are absolutely cracked. This one provides a lot of legendaries, right? Desolated Hollow. There is a limit. I wouldn't say there is a limit, okay? I wouldn't say there is a limit. But if ever, like, sure, this guy gives legendaries, right? But this drone base is much more useful because of the extra damage and fire damage from this. Okay. Okay. I guess it's time. I guess it's time to... I mean... It's a matter of will. 11. Shite. Oh, good question, good question, good question. What if you already have this guy and this lady right here? Well, you're not gonna like the answer. Basically, okay? Basically, you either get even more alpha coders or some random bullshit that you don't even need. Which is super fucked up. I can totally understand the coders. Okay? And a lot of people are also asking, which should I prioritize? They might be thinking, a compact M, like, they are perfect guns. They must be really good, right? This is a this is not a plasma weapon. This is an Apple device. I thought it was the CMA device. My bad. My bad. My bad, G. My bad. Where is it? But they look so... Look. They are literally the same. The main difference is that this is an ice version of this one. Very good. You know what? That tangent, that tangent made me think of something. Which, which I actually, okay? Which I actually prepared, by the way. When I say I did prepare something, I did. Hold up. Look. I prepared something for everyone. And that is... I'm supposed to make this as a video. But I said, nah. What if I just live stream today? Edit it it out, you know, edit the shit out, make it its own video. So yeah, we uh yo, we have this. Very good. Yo, we have this. Oh, this is my fucking, I forgot to change this. The perfect weapon tier list. Ah, it's so fucking hard. Okay, it's so hard to actually edit things out. You know, finally, we're finally making another controversial type of where everyone is, what do you call this? Everyone would say, nah, fuck you, man, fuck you. You desecrate my favorite weapon. How often? It depends. It depends. But yeah, okay. First things first. We have... Yo, I think this is too much. I think we only need 3. Delete row. Yeah, we only need SAB. And then we have... It's absolute... It's bad. You know, it's bad. Okay. Okay. First up, we have this one. You know, what's this name again? Anyone fucking remembers? Of course, you think I'm not ready. I know, this is just a fucking quiz. This is the Forest Beast Hammer, right? What it does, you might ask, it basically roots it roots enemies on a large area. Problem, it doesn't root all enemy types, and sometimes it does not even root bosses. Yes, you heard it right, okay? It can root certain type of bosses or certain type of enemies, but not all. Even though this is a perfect weapon and it can kill, if you're very masochistic and you want to fight Plague Bukor, you know, Plague Bukor, Plague Doctor, or even Cardinal, you know, from Decayer event, it can kill. You know, it can kill those type of bosses. But again, melee on this game is just super bad, which makes this extremely fucking bad. But again, it can kill bosses. The problem is, it's not that worth it, and most of the time, you know, the general usage for this, it's for, this is for breaking cocoons in Slammer, or fighting, what do you call this, Prime. Yeah, this is good for Slammer or Prime. But yeah, if you're very masochistic, you really want to make melee a thing, it definitely packs a punch. It's good. Yeah, again, you can use it. Again, I'm not saying this is bad. Okay, I'm not saying this is bad. All of the perfect weapons are good with specific setups. But the problem is how expensive and how hard that setup truly is. If, like, for example, we're talking down the line with very low setup, right? With very minimal armor problems. That's why we put this onto bad, you know? Very bad. Next up, we have the Dragon Catars. I mean, look. Where would... I would like to know. Yeah, I would really would love to know what do people think about. Oops. Let me just. Oops. Okay, okay. Eto. Okay, okay. Sorry, 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 sorry. It's. I mean, dude. We're not. Again, there is not a single appropriate word for this. Usable. When I say bad, in general, okay, when I say in general, you can use it on. Yeah. Yeah, it's Yao, yeah, that's the thing that I'm looking for. It's good, but there are better options. Okay? Yeah, that's the word that I'm looking for. Like all of these are good, but there is always going to be a better option. That's why we have power scalings and a tier list. Okay? You know? I mean, it's all right, like okay, the Dragon Catars. Again, melee is so fucking bad in this game, right? But, you know, but even though the melee is super fucking bad in this game, there is always going to be that one exemption. There is always going to be that one exception where the damage, the attack speed, and the skill, it blinds bosses. By the way. So basically, a certain boss hits you, they're blinded, they can't hit you, it misses. It's an absolute wet dream for. This is your first. If this is your first time experiencing melee in this game, you would you would be you would not have a bad time. Yeah, it's very OP. This is really good. Considering what, even without decorations that can boost your attack speed, or even without the ally, Mr. Beast, that provides you even more melee buff. That's how good this specific weapon is. If like let's say you're very poor, right? You only have Ghost or Harley. Even with only one ally, or like let's say you have 1-star Harley, 1-star Ghost, and you only have this, it works. You know, this is by far better than the literal butcher's cleaver. At least we're done with fucking melee. Next. Holy shit! You know what? What? What did I do? Add a row below. You know what? I think we should add another row. This is just fucking flamethrower. It should be a fucking, like, we should literally put all of the flamethrower together. Where is it? Where is it? Any more flamethrowers that I can see? Some Medis bread. Wait. It's the pincers cryo thrower. Yeah. Pincers cryo thrower. Okay. Let me find my Samedis bread, pincers cryo thrower, and Citadel flamethrower. Okay. Now I remember the name. I'm sorry. So this is the Citadel flamethrower, Samedis bread, and pincers cryo thrower. Now, I know there is one fucking video. I know fucking And I hate Chilla Bro for this. Okay? I hate Chilla Bro for this. Okay? Why? He he makes it as if this specific weapon can one shot Prime. Okay. Now I know all of this. Yo, if you haven't watched that video, basically I'm going to explain this again. We're going on a very slight tangent, okay? So basically, where is it? All right. So basically, this grenade. Okay, you see this? It stacks, right? The invulnerability. So literally, any any acid weapon, regardless if they are like rank 10 or green weapons, they can literally melt any boss as long as you slap this grenade multiple times on the ground. Okay? And also in the video, my guide my guy did not mention he has Ghost and Harley. So again, hopefully, hopefully, when people look at certain videos, they wouldn't be what clickbaited and then say, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely the flamethrowers on this game are fucking goated." But in reality, the amount of setups, trial and error, and shit you have to put through just to make this work is not worth it. I mean, every flamethrower in the game, even the legendary ones, it's so bad. Like like for example, you use this on a general slammer warehouse run. The scar is go is gonna kill much more or the scar or the spas. The regular green spas can deal better damage than these weapons. I'm not saying without buffs. Like let's say the spas having some nanites, but you get the idea, right? The damage is there. The damage are decent, but it doesn't have that oomph. It's not enough. It sucks, man. Like even though, like for example, this one, the Pincers Cryo Thrower, you might say, I wanna use this on arc floors, right? Farming arc floors. This will get you killed on arc. I can guarantee you because the damage is super fucking low. So yeah, that's a bit fucked up, right? Next. Okay, we have this bow. You know what? We're starting with the bows next. We're starting with the bow. This is the wasp. What's the name? It's the wasp compound bow. Am I right? Can somebody fucking fact check that for me? I know I may be bad at names, but this is the wasp compound bow. Where is it? Yeah, this one. This has very good durability, damage, and that. But that's not its secret weapon. Okay. The secret damage of this wasp compound bow The secret weapon or the damage numbers is locked behind your allies itself. So if like let's say you're not building allies for DPS, or you don't have a specific ally, a 6-star ally or something, an ally that carries you for one specific boss, this is bad. But the moment, literally the moment you have, guys, look, very big, another tangent. Wasp compound bow. Where is where is my fucking, look, the moment you have this character right here, okay, the wasp compound bow is electric, okay, and the wasp compound bow doesn't even mean electric only allies, right? Basically any ally right here, again, ghost can one shot most, even dark ghost, right, can one shot enemies, right? But this one with Lady Dragon, if you paired the wasp compound bow with Lady Dragon at least level 61, you're gonna have a very easy time at killing Plague Bukur. Basically, you're building, you just build this character to level 61 and then boom. Farming Plague Bukur isn't very fucking hard because you're technically not hitting Plague Bukur. The ally does all of the hard work. You don't even need this. Okay, you don't need level 81, which is, look, 4-star. And this is a very easy character to grind for. So yeah. We'll put this in the A tier because of the flexibility, and it really depends on a certain person's interest. When I say very certain interest, right? Like, look, for those smooth-brained people like me, that don't understand the game, right? For the people that don't know any good combination, right? They just slap on the best. They think this is legendary ally gears, right? They think that this is a perfect ally gear. They slap it on and they think it's okay, that's good enough. But no. Look. Ally gears are very different. Like, this is lens 3D. The attack power on this one is different, plus the mastery itself. So unless you have the perfect build, like for example, very best example would be Ghost. This is no, bad example. I used legendary. Okay, do not, this is not a good example. The best example would be Harley. Okay, why? Legendary, what do you call this? Legendary gears, ally gears are kind of hard to get. Meanwhile, perfect ally gears, you can farm for this. You can get this. Problem is, again, there is RNG. You may never have this perfect 355 mastery, lens 3C, stimulus 3D, night 3C, Orion 3B. How does equip best? This just slaps on whatever. Like, literally. Like, look, I'm not joking. Where is it? Where is our best friend, Black Strider? Hello, my friend. You are my friend. Look, see? It does not matter. It does not even look on what the character needs. It does not even look that this character needs crit accuracy or mastery. It just puts whatever that is highest. Literally, it looks for items that are literally on top of this one, and then it slaps on the fucking ally. But yeah, definitely there are certain allies that want crit damage, attack percentage, and there are allies that usually love mastery like Harley and Ghost. But yeah, this Wasp compound bow can be really OP. So just imagine this. Again, I already have Lady Dragon, right? And I only have her at 4-star. Imagine if I tried to build her at level 61 and I do fucking Plague Bukor runs with only that. Absolutely insane. Next, we have this. What is it this called? Or the name? I know I have the name for this. This is the Forest Guardian Bow. Yo, the Forest Guardian Bow. The Forest Guardian Bow is bad. Okay. What does it even do? Just with Goliath did 3-shot arc with 24 boss. Look, look, look. Where is my... Where is my... Oh, it is. Here it is. Now, pak, pak, 2,000 damage. Okay, this has the same durability as the Wasp compound bow. The damage is quite the same as the compound bow. Same with the dot. Why is it bad? It has the same mechanic. Okay, with it has the same mechanic with the hammer. Also, the reason why it's bad because of the fucking weapon type itself. The reason why bows and crossbows are so bad in the game is because there is a very less amount of decoration upgrades for bows and crossbows. At the same time, you know, I mean, sure. There is. Where is it? This one. The New Year tree. No, fuck you. Damage from bows and crossbows. Right? Damage from bows and crossbows. There is so very little buff you can get for this specific type of weaponry. At the same time, you know what fucking sucks? The character that buffs bows and crossbow is behind a paywall. It's the same with Goliath. You're gonna get before you absolutely have fun, you have to get this guy. You need this increased crit damage from bows and crossbows and weapons with silencers. So yeah, you basically need all of this just to say Now, my crossbow and bow weapons are that good. So yeah, it's it's particularly bad. Also, what the fuck? Radiation is blocked off. Also, look at this. The effects are rooting enemies, but it doesn't even root bosses because of the animation itself. Instead of you running away and kiting, because of the slow attack speed nature of bows and crossbows. Like for example, you're running away and you do this, you can't run. That split second can kill you. So yeah, I don't know what they were cooking with the forest children weapons. Also very big. Also, uh the toxic poison aberrated damage. There is a particularly low amount of enemies that can absolutely abuse this. Vultures, you might say, right? Vultures. Where the fuck do you find vultures at the end game? Right? At the end of the fucking game. Are you fucking kidding me? So you're telling me by the time you feel like you're using this, you're gonna use this on end game. You must be fucking joking, and there isn't a single fucking video a guy would use this fighting fucking Cutter. So, yeah, holy shit, it's just that bad. Okay. So, yeah, next. What do we have on the list? We have the Serpent Eyes. Is the Serpent Eye? Serpent Eyes? Serpent Eyes? Uh, is it? Is it Serpent Eyes? This is Serpent Eyes, right? I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, this is Serpent Eyes. This is good for killing Prime. But wait, there is the Hocken crossbow and the Hocken crossbow and this one, the Serpent Eyes. Now this weapon, okay, are both are good at killing Prime, right? But again, there would be another problem. They are considered as crossbow type of weaponry, but they are also considered as dual wielding. So, what it means is that you don't need Trapper. You need Annie Smith. Without buffs or anything, you just have, like, let's say, I don't know, fucking 120 Annie Smith or 81 Annie Smith. This can kill Prime easily. And it's practically the same with this gun. It has a very decent durability, very high dot. This one does not have good durability. Every dual wielding weapon in the game have very low durability. I don't know why that's the case, but the, I mean, I think that's just the rules. I don't make the rules, okay? I don't make the fucking rules. What is the effect of this? Basically, this is the same effect as this one and this one. They all have high damage, but I mean the aura damage is high. Even though all also this one, the special skill for this one is it gives you movement speed like the butcher's cleaver. You can even kite better with this. Okay? But the problem is again, there are always, even though they are good, there are always weapons that are way above and better. Which is what? Which is what? The Soul Taker versions. About the proton laser, if I remember right, the potato gun thing. Yeah, look. This is, I remember the name is Shango Soul Taker, right? Shango. Right, or fucking Shango Ghost Take. Yeah, this is a Shango Soul Taker. The reason why the Soul Taker is goated, I think everyone could agree. Even with the green version of the Soul Taker, it's just that good. Okay? But the reason why there are a lot of very good acid weapons, right, is because of one certain grenade, which is this one. I can fucking guarantee you there is someone using this Undertaker soul, this green Soul Taker, fighting Prime, Rat King, Cutter. So it doesn't even matter. So yeah. You know, there are very hardcore players out there that are very talented. You know, that's why I know I glazed a lot of people because they're really good at the game. Even though I am smart, doesn't mean I am very good. You know, I have my limits as well. I can't pull it off. Why? I am afraid. It's not that I'm afraid to mess up. I am afraid that if I die, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. What do you call this? Enough loot to do it over and over again. Or if I fail. But yeah, this is all of the other versions of the Soul Taker. This is really goated. Also, the aura damage. It kills. Usually, aura damage in this game doesn't kill enemies. But this time, it does. So yeah. You know what I realized? There should also be another row below. And that is fucking rocket launchers. Like, I'm not joking, man. Like the lightning looks cursed. Yeah, look. But guys. They might look almost identical. The other one is just fucking yellow. But I swear to you, they perform the same. Dude. I'm not saying the rocket launchers are bad. Okay? I'm just saying they need. I'm not saying they are bad unlike the flamethrowers. Okay? I am just saying the reason why they need their own category is because all of this are used for the sake of farming points. Okay? If you compare all of this on destroying the red spear at Prime, it doesn't even fucking matter. Okay, like all of this perform literally the same. Where is the K Crucible? Like they are literally meant for farming. They're meant for farming points. That's literally it. They're meant for farming points. They're not meant for general usage of, oh, you wanna fight bosses with this? I haven't seen someone. I fight Prime with only a rocket launcher. What the fuck are you talking about? Right? And nobody. It's like Call of Duty, right? What kind of a person would say switching to your rocket launcher is faster than reloading? like, 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 and also even if there is even if there is a chance you build a perfect setup of fighting endgame bosses with rocket launchers, you need who? You need who? Okay, let me remind you what you absolutely need. You need fucking, if I remember, you need Gromov, right? You need this dude. Increase the chance of dealing critical damage with heavy weapons. Holy shit. Who else? Who else is there? This guy? I mean this one? Reduce increased damage from heavy weapons. That's it? Right? So yeah. They are on their own categories. Launchers are here just for farming points. I'm looking at the people whenever there is an event where they farm points and they use fucking the Decay Crucible. I hate the people that fucking abuse this. I hate people that abuse this, okay? I should be the one abusing it. I should be the one at the top. They can't do it. God damn. Okay, next. I think our next. Now we don't need a category for this. The next would be, where is it? Okay. It's Moon Song. Yeah. I bet a lot of people absolutely miss me. You know, I miss them back as well. Yo, let us address the elephant in the room. This is bad. This is usable. This is really good. Okay, first things first, this one. For some fucking reason, they gave what do you call this? The Eternal Liturgy a defensive skill. They didn't even bother because they thought, because of slapping it with, oh, this is fire, this is a fire elemental weapon, it's going to be strong on its own. They underestimated the amount of needed damage for this and the amount of attack speed you actually need to recreate the damage of the other Gatling guns in the game. Okay. so, so yeah, this, at least you could use this for warehouse or slammer. You know, you can cosplay fucking cardinal for some fucking reason, you know. And then we have the Hurricane 1 device. I know a lot of you don't know this, but the Hurricane 1 device, actually has, a nano buster effect. What is nano buster effect? Basically, the nanite duration. Yo, look. This one right here. It doesn't even say it has a nanobuster effect, right? But Hurricane 1 device, the EGG, or even the Predator Gatling gun, you can definitely use this on Arc and even I'm not saying this Hurricane 1 device is not fit for fighting bosses. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm very sorry for that. But yeah, even though it provides an additional damage buff like the onslaught, right? It has a chance of immobilizing and giving vulnerability to the enemy. It's still not enough for bosses. Like, think of this gun for farming points, or just if you wanna clear a certain floor very, very quickly, just use this gun. I know a lot of us have a lot of nanites, like some nanites. You strap this, you use this, and easy win. Very easy win. What is the difference between the EGG and the Predator Gatling gun? I mean, they're technically the same. They're literally the same. The other weapon just has what? The other weapon just has aberrated damage. Like, literally. Okay? It just has aberrated damage. Put the Abdicator minigun in the abyss. I mean, it's not even a flamethrower, but it deals the same damage as the flamethrower. At least these two are usable, okay? These two are usable. At least this one, you can use this for fucking up the mobs in the Vulture Slayer. This one, you can destroy cocoons or even fight Plague Bukor if you have the cojones to do it, you know? But not everyone has the balls fighting Plague with a fucking hammer, but yeah. But again, this gun right here demolishes every content in the game. And it just makes you feel very powerful. The damage is there, but there is one downside though. If you're like me, and you love using this auto button right here to kill bosses, or you know, you're just lazy, you don't want to press this, you don't want to hold down your attack button, you're gonna have a hard time and you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. Why? Because the Exterminator Gatling gun, it needs a target where you lock onto it, and you're gonna deal a lot of damage. Meanwhile, this one, you can use this without even having the need of targeting an enemy. And I know, even on situations where you 1v1 certain bosses, it can still fuck you up. I can guarantee it will fuck you up. Like, look, no suitable target. This will fuck you up. Okay? If you do that on the wrong target, all of your damage is right down the drain. And again, whenever you're fighting bosses, every single second, every single buff that is running, all of it matters. Because a single mistake, you know, you die. That's the entirety of the run. But nevertheless, most of the boss fights, right? Whenever you're using these guns, most of the boss fights are clearly fighting bosses. You're never using this for multiple mobs. So yeah. And as for this one, again, at the very big positive of this tree, you don't need to target enemies. But yeah, clearly we just have winners. Yeah, you can't activate it, and sometimes even though everything is aligned and you can't target the boss for reasons like it bugged or something, it ruins the run. Especially like, let's say you're fighting floor 30, last floor with this. But again, this gun is goated. The problem is you probably need a lot of trial and error. Basically, my best tip for you is abuse the fuck out of this minigun and see what you're trying to do so that you wouldn't actually make mistakes. The EGG, the EGG. He's talking about when enemies move, you cannot activate the skill. It sometimes it bugs. Like for example, this is like for example, this is the bug with the EGG. So the target is on range, right? I can use my ability. Sometimes if a target is moving too fast, or like let's say your allies also affect enemies, certain enemies, right? Sometimes you activate this wrongfully. It goes on a cooldown without without the enemy having that actual target. So yeah, that is a weird bug. And it still happens from time to time. So sometimes a lot of veteran players are wondering, where did all of my damage go? I swear I used Harley and Ghost properly, but where the fuck did my damage go? That's literally it. This fucking ability is what's holding you back. If the EGG doesn't need a targeting, if the EGG doesn't need a targeting skill, I can guarantee you it would be the top in all of the perfect weapons. You wouldn't even need any other. You wouldn't need any other. What do you call this? Uh, you wouldn't need any other perfect weapons. Like people wouldn't even be trying to grind for this. Yeah. Now next, we have on the list. Where is? Are there only 4? Really? Are there only 4? We have 5. Holy shit. Okay. Good. The potato cannon? Where is the potato cannon? This one? Is this the potato cannon that everyone talks about? Right? Wait. Wait. This should be put on another. No. Wait. Wait. I said wait, okay? First, we must cover the rifles, the perfect weapon rifles. First on the list, we have the Ghost Scar H. A lot of the people might say the Ghost, it shoots potato. It literally shoots potato. Okay. No, it literally shoots. I mean, kinda. Oh well. It literally is a potato cannon. No, I know it's a laser beam, but what's the name of this device? These are all. Hmm. It's a photon device. Fuck you, man. Photon device. Again, the reason why it's potato cannon, it's photon. Photon. Okay, photon. It's a play on words. Yeah. It's photon device. Potato. Wait, where the fuck is the ghost? Okay, the ghost is Car H. Now, I would like to ask you, where where do you think, like, where in your hearts would you want to put the ghost is Car H before I actually put my verdict? Again, this is my own opinion, okay? What about you guys? Do you have any experience with the ghost Scar H before I tell you mine? You know? Because, you know, okay, it's the GOAT Scar H, a rank first row. Hmm. Hmm. You know what? My take for the Ghost Scar H. This is one of those assault rifles, perfect assault rifles in the game that looks aesthetically wise, it looks good. The sound it makes is also good. Like, boy, for the people that doesn't have the Ghost Scar H, that is absolutely an amazing sounding weapon. Aside from the sound, okay, aside from the sound, like the overall vibe and how powerful it is, like you can totally feel it. Like, God, it doesn't even sound very slow firing. Okay. See, it's fucking it there is just something mwah, mwah, mwah. There is something about the Ghost Scar H. So look, where is my Ghost Scar H? We're putting the Ghost Scar H, okay, in the very first row in the A tier. Moonsong says it's not a boss killer, but it's the best crowd control. As you can see, right? As you can see, the range of its kill is super wide for no goddamn reason. It's wide. At the same time, at the same time, the Ghost Scar H has a very good damage number. Like, people do be forgetting, this gun has 600 damage without buff. like, like, okay, let me tell you something. This gun can work miracles. Like, sure, it is a Hawk's weapon, that's why it is good. But I can tell you, this can kill bosses. If you truly want to kill bosses with the Ghost Scar H, it can. Problem is, even though it has high damage or decent damage, that's not its true capabilities. The true capabilities of this is what Moonsong said, crowd control and farming points whenever there is a Hawk event. Use this gun to fight certain floors, kill those bosses, and use this. It's a literal, you use this everywhere. You know, if I have a lot of Ghost Scar H, I'd use this for every location. This gun is just goated. You know, if this gun if this gun has even more capabilities, it would be far too OP. So yeah, this is okay. Next we have the AKM Bear. Now a lot of people doesn't have uh what do you call this? They don't have an experience with the AKM Bear. But the AKM Bear special ability is it trades attack speed for damage. Basically, this gun becomes a fucking shotgun. An assault rifle that becomes a shotgun that decimates bosses. Okay? It decimates bosses on those 1v1 situation where you fight those bosses. I uh, I mean, yeah, I'd put it over here if ever this is going to be, the Dragon Guitars are going to be very low. Also, the reason why this one is on the S tier is only for arc floors and one specific boss fight. But then again, this is the brother of the EGG. You know, put some respect on the name of the EGG. Sadly, I think I've used my AKM Bear. You know, again, it's one of those very good, perfect weapons. The moment you used it, you use it for everything, for every boss fight. You don't even recognize it's already been destroyed. You can repair your perfect weapons 2 times, but that's just how you truly respect a certain perfect weapon. You know, there are just some perfect weapons like the EGG in this one. The only good thing about this AKM Bear is that you don't need any, like for example, for the EGG, you need armor so you can run freely. This one, you would have an easier time dodging enemy attacks. But then again, the EGG and other weapons along the line, you kind of face tank enemies. Okay? And we have the Hawks Patriot. The Hawks Patriot. Now, this gun has the same capabilities of, what do you call this? The Ghost Scar H. But, even though it has decent durability and damage, people are using this for what? People are using this on their daily grind. The moment you have this weapon, you use it on a daily basis for your grinding for the boss fights. Why? The 50% vulnerability is just insane. The 50% durability affects all types of weaponry. Basically, even the junk, the lowest of the low type of weaponry can make it golden. Okay? Even the flamethrower becomes goated whenever you use this, whenever you use the special skill of this gun. But that's literally it. You only use this gun because of the 50% vulnerability, not because of the damage that it provides or the durability, but only that. We have AKM Volley. I wouldn't say this is bad, but back in the day, okay, back in the day, when there were very limited number of perfect guns in the game, the AKM Volley was actually the very first for every person to use or to have. The moment you have this is the first time they've used using a perfect gun on Prime, probably their first video that they've ever made. And sure, it doesn't pack a punch like the Ghost Scar H. Like for example, if you try fighting Prime versus this two right here, the Ghost Car H is gonna go at the top. Meanwhile, this one is lagging behind that damage, but it doesn't mean it's trash. If ever, it's purely meh, you know. I mean, it's all right. Like, it's not bad. It's not good. It sits in the middle. Okay, it's not bad. It's not good. You can use it. Okay, it's not that you can use it on end game bosses to kill bosses. Basically, this becomes the very first perfect weapon that you have to clear Slammer. If you're truly afraid, you use this, everything is alright. Alright. Probably much more easier to use than Eternal Liturgy. You know, you're gonna die to Turnkey using this, but in this, at least you can still run. No. What's the name of this gun? Anyone remember? This is the Hawks AFM, right? Right? The Hawks AFM. What is this, you might ask? This is literally the Ghost Scar H, but with Nano Buster. They practically have the same usage to farm points. You know, fucking Hawks. You use them for one floor, and this one has better dependency on better nanite usage. That's the word. But yeah, basically you use these two guns on two different separate floors. You farm the fuck out of those points, and then newer players are saying it's not fucking fair. So yeah, pretty identical. The damage is identical. So yeah, there is no contest, but the Ghost Scar H with the wide barrel, even better. Then we have next the Onyx rifle. Onyx, right? Am I right? Onyx rifle. Onyx rifle. Good, decent durability, decent damage, decent dot damage, but there is a but. Yes, it can kill bosses that are what? Weak to electric. Like for example, twins, right? But it can't kill plague. Okay? Basically, it is the same as the Patriot. Problem is, it only affects electric weapons. Most of the time, you're better off farming or making the Patriot instead of crafting this one. Though, you know, just for the sake of durability, same durability as what do you call this, Patriot. If your goal is to truly kill Plague Bukor multiple times with electric weapons, yeah, this gun is for you. Yeah, again, and there are also some problems with this gun. Like sometimes the vulnerability doesn't work. Yo, thank you for actually mentioning that. But yeah, this gun is usable, okay? But sometimes when I say sometimes, that bug usually doesn't happen. You know what? When it comes to consistency, the Onyx rifle if you're buffing the damage of a certain wink wink electric ally, if you're if you're buffing a certain electric ally, wink wink, like I don't know, man. Like they love buffing this character. You know, they love giving. It's like you're using weapons for one character. I don't know why. I don't like. Uh, like I don't know why they're giving Lady Dragon so much weapons. You basically Lady Dragon becomes the protagonist. Okay, your character just becomes the side character that buffs Lady Dragon. You use this two weapons right here, and Lady Dragon kills the enemy for you. And yeah, okay, okay. Now to the Akimbos. Finally, I love my Akimbo weapons. Who doesn't want Akimbo weapons, right? The Sigma. Yo. Ooh, I am in torn with the Sigma. Everybody knows Sigma, right? The basically double Uzi. Sigma. Now, ooh, everybody loves Sigma, right? But the reason why I am so torn with the Sigma is because Sigma is one of those very hard to use weapons. Like, sure, it is very plain, right? Very easy to use. A lot of you might say, oh, but it's very easy to use. What do you mean hard? I would say it's hard because you need the perfect setup and the literal perfect armor for it to even shine. Quite literally. You literally do. You literally do. It would be really hard. You see that? Yeah, the sound is good. The attack speed is good. The damage number is good. But most of the time, the moment you have this Arctic helmet with the Arctic set, which is really hard to complete and get, that's why it's kinda hard to even justify using this gun. Now, yes, you can use Sigma without the Arctic set, but it's one of those weapons that it feels very incomplete without its specific armor set. You know, from again, from for the people that don't know what it does, for the people that don't know what it does, the Arctic set provides assault rifle and SMG attacks hit enemies, receive cold damage, SMG damage vulnerability, and heal damage. So see it, all of your bullets, all of your bullets can pass through other enemies, and then they have vulnerability to SMG. Why do you need so much buffs for the SMG? Why? Because there are only a limited, you're very limited on buffing your damage numbers. When I say you're very limited on buffing your damage numbers, think of it this way. Think of it this way. whenever you have this one and AKM Bear or even this, the setups are going to be plain and fucking simple. You always use what Black Strider set. For this one, yes. But for the severity of like let's say endgame, something like Cutter, Rat King, even Prime, it feels like it's lagging behind. It doesn't yes, it deals that amazing of a damage, but it's not that amazing. Okay? Like it's good, but it can be better. It's really good. I just want it to be better because the aesthetic alone is already a win. Problem is it's not the levels of EGG, AKM Bear, or even the Soul Tiger. Okay? And also, don't forget, this is akimbo. Dual wielding. They burn through durability. Like you can see here, it shoots fast, right? It also shreds your fucking durability. So I don't know if you can be happy about it. And also, this one right here, stunned, action unavailable. That does not work on certain bosses, only a certain type of enemy. Like literally. Yeah, one full slammer run yeah, it's true. Its durability is sad. The damage is good, but I just want it to be better. You know? That's why whenever you think about running it down, using it on the slammer, it's like saying, holy shit, the durability of the liturgy is much better. Even though the liturgy is so fucking bad. Again, they are not bad. They can still be usable. A sigma is less than an alpha. Very true. But you know, again, I'm not saying bosses like Torrid Butcher, Bukor in Forgotten Graveyard are not minor bosses. They are considered major bosses, right? It can kill those, but whenever you're up against like Prime, the last floor of Arc, it feels kind of lagging behind in damage numbers. And that's the harsh reality. And the next, the Akimbos, we have the Akimbo revolvers. Easily goated. Okay? Yo, I might be biased. This, there is no explanation, you know? Would I give an explanation for the fucking Akimbo revolvers? Would people really need an explanation for the revolvers? Would people really need, like, look at the damage number itself and look at the text. Increases critical chance to 100% and damage to armor. Now let's say, why did I go down? Why the fuck did I go down? Dumbass. Look at this. Where are my... Look at this. Increases the chance to deal critical damage. Right? If you have this, some other buffs, even ally buffs like this, Increased damage and critical chance and crit hit. What else? Increases critical damage and damage stat. This is very self-explanatory. You know, in Latin, this is re ipsa loquitur. The thing speaks for itself. You know, you gotta put some respect on the akimbo revolvers. Okay? If there is one thing that can melt any boss, any content, it's the akimbo revolvers. If this is your first time grinding for the akimbo revolvers, it's kind of hard on the Hawk event, right? There are a lot of very good weapons in Hawk event. And then you're choosing, what do I need? Do I need support capabilities? Do I need damage to actually kill bosses and help me? And, you should ask yourself that. It's really good on any bosses and on any situation. That's how goated the akimbo revolver is. Not to mention, and again, the lethality of the akimbo revolvers can also be translated depending if you have this one. If you have a level 81 Annie Smith, which is the 5-star passive. It all depends on Annie Smith, I'm not gonna lie. Why Annie Smith? Because even if you don't use Ghost or Harley, just with Annie Smith, the Akimbo revolvers becomes one of those. I don't need any buffs. I don't need any literal buffs. Only Annie Smith by my side. Like literally, you don't need to have any of the other buffs. That's how I got like 19 or 22 with, yeah, fucking akimbo revolvers. Oh, the Mauser. Yo, what are your thoughts about the Panther Mausers? Anyone with fucking gripes about this gun? Anything good to say about this gun? Anyone else? A lot of the people might say, the Panther Mauser would be what? S rank, right? It feels S rank. Why? The Panther Mauser feels like an S rank type of weapon, right? But the problem with the Panther Mauser, remember, it's an akimbo weapon. It has very shit durability. The reason why I cannot talk shit about durability about the akimbo revolvers is that it kills enemies so fast you don't even recognize the fucking durability. Now this one dies even more faster than the fucking Sigma. It may feel like an S class because enemies on certain events, and plus it also has a passive of enemies, like decayer enemies take increased damage. That's where you use this weapon, right? Or even you use this on Torrid Butcher. What else? You use this for Arc Cardinal, right? The major bosses for this weapon, since it is a cryo weapon, it feels very good to use. Now, the problem lies onto the durability. It is good. It is a very good weapon for its element. Problem is, there are bigger and badder ice weapons that can deal with fire enemies. So yeah, this is definitely good, but not that good. You know, should be up here. It should be up here. What? Frost. I mean, this is a frosty weapon. It can only do so much. Okay? You can only do so much. Well, I mean, there is not a very hard fire type of enemy, right? Torrid can be hard. Arc can be hard. What else? Cardinal, right? But again, it's the durability. It's not something that you could be using for a lot of times. I know a lot of you would say, but the damage is good. The extra damage of Decayers is good. Yeah, it's really good. Problem is, if you wore the same buffs, the same items, right? Right? If you put it up there, like really up there, it's not. There are other alternatives. Plus, also, where can you even get this gun aside from events and getting this from Vane? This is pretty rare, a rare drop to get from Vane. Yeah, it's not weak and it's not strong either. Moonsong is correct. It's not. It's good. Okay, don't get me wrong. It kills the bosses that it needs to kill, but it's not enough. The Burning Decree. It's Burning Decree, right? The Burning Decree. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I think you. If I remember, you can get this from Vane, right? Am I right? I can't remember. Am I right? Oh, see, I told you you can get it from Vane. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Triad event boss weakness is fire. Yeah, you can use this, but whenever. Yeah, but again, there is one more, maybe two more weapon that deals with fucking Torrid or any fire enemy. Okay. No, just for the sake, just for the sake of durability, we'll just put this on a very high A. You know, some people might say S. Now for Burning Decree again. Burning Decree. Burning Decree. What is Burning Decree? You might say, what is Burning Decree? What is Burning Decree? What is Burning Decree? Burning Decree. Bang. Bang. Okay. Bang. Okay. You know what? Enough examples of the Burning Decree. The Burning Decree is an easy S tier. I know you might Ask why. Why? Right. You might ask why. The burning decree can kill the enemies that you are hoping to kill for endgame. Any weapon that can kill the endgame bosses that you need to kill is an immediate S tier. Now you might say, but the fucking Panther Mouser is on A. Okay, try fucking using this on the last floor of Ark. Okay? At least this Burning Decree can actually put up a fight on the last floor of Ark, even though it's not that efficient, you know? Fucking try using this on the last floor of Ark. At least this one, you also can use this on the final floor of Ark. Even Prime with enough setup. Meanwhile, this one is very simple. Again, you're supposed I'm ranking the guns on how easily it is to get and how easy it is to use for people, you know, normal people. Like for example, if you are fighting, like let's say Prime for for the first time, right? Or whatever boss it is. Like let's say this is your first time fighting um fighting Rat King or whatever. I can guarantee you. So last boss, or no, Prime is easier. Arc is much harder and Arc has much more HP. Problem is, even though Arc is harder, it's a matter of what weapon do you actually have or what weapons do you not actually have. And the reason why a lot of people find the Burning Decree to be really good or easy to use is because of one thing. On your early days fighting and grinding for DOZ, what are the first few bosses you fought? Stoker, right? People were using the Glock A Pyro multiple times. They treat the Glock A Pyro as the goat of all fire weapons there is. Okay? Even before perfect weapons, the Glock A Pyro was there. You know, the Glock A Pyro was there before every perfect weapon could walk. If you have a sense of familiarity with the Glock A Pyro, this is practically it, but an even more faster attack speed and even more mobility. So yeah. At the same time, pistols like the Burning Decree have so much decoration buffs and allies that can buff it. Okay? So, aside from brute forcing the last floor of Ark and killing Prime, also, you know, Rat King. Yeah, right? And also, again, also, Moonsong. Moonsong. Moonsong said, the Rat King crate drops Burning Decree. Right? Yes. You're gonna be having so much fun with this gun since it drops casually. That's what we want from perfect weapons. They drop casually and they are that useful to use. Okay? So yeah. Last on the list, final pistol. We have this is the 10-1 device, right? 10-1. Holy 3 hours, I know, right? Fuck. It had to be this way. I'm sorry, little one. My TISM No, this is not the 10-1. What's the name? A1. It's not 10-1. This is A1 device. Okay, what can people say about this gun? This is the craftable perfect weapon from Art. You know my opinion about this pistol? It deals decent enough damage, right? But it's nowhere near akimbo. And yeah, you can craft it, but it's not that special as well. It's a pretty meh gun. It's not good, it's not bad, but you know, it's usable. You know, we shouldn't even call it bad. We're changing this to usable. Yeah. You know, it's usable. Like, I mean, if you literally don't have anything to kill bosses, yeah, it's usable. It's indeed it is. Indeed, it is usable. Literally be. Okay, now to the fucking potato cannon. Everyone loves the fucking devices, right? Wait. There is one. Oh no. No. This is shotgun, so that's good. That's good. Wait. Lewis McLean. Lewis McLean first. Easily the GOAT. Okay. Everyone knows how I glaze the Lewis McLean so much. I am like the Lewis McLean enchanter. This gun is fucking goated. God damn it. I think everyone else can agree. The Lewis McLean is just something else. Wait a minute, where the fuck did I put it? Yeah. This is absolutely goated. Okay. Now, you might ask. It doesn't have any, what do you call this, element, right? But the ability is it adds fire damage to attacks for a short time. So really, what it is, it buffs the fire damage, right? Yeah, don't worry, man. It's okay. It will be posted soon so you can watch it for later, right? So look, this gun, like, look at the durability on me. It's almost broken. Look how much I abused this gun. Yo, that is true. Like, for example, this gun doesn't have any elements, right? You might say, oh, but I can just add a nanite to this, right? You're right. Problem is, because of this ability, it kind of fucks up your damage. So think of it this way. If there is an acid toxin grenade abuser, there is a fire vulnerability abuser, which is this gun. You know, they are basically the same, but the AGG is far more flexible in terms of whatever what's the word? Whatever nanite you actually use or element. Now, you might say, you might say, why the Lewis McLean is on top even though You don't casually use this gun. That's the point why it's on S. A gun is so goated that you only bring it whenever you feel like a certain boss fight is going to be fucking hard and you make it fucking easy. Every boss fight with this gun. Yeah, I mean that's true. That's true. That's true. AKM Bear deserves a little more flexibility. But no one can actually deny the brute force of the Lewis McLean and the EGG. Bringing these two weapons is like, fuck, I don't want to think. You know, sometimes I just want to run down bosses. I don't even want to post content. I just want to farm for the sake of grinding. Yeah. That's the only problem with Bear. Okay? That's true. That's the problem with the Bear. But, yo, we have to glaze the Bear. Again, the AKM Bear is really, really hard to get. Even though it's good and flexible on movement, it's kind of hard to get. At least this gun, back in the day, you can't even craft this. For some fucking reason, they made you able to craft this on Hawk events. So I don't know why certain people are still I don't know why certain people are still mad. It's a blessing you can craft the Lewis McLean. Like imagine being hard stuck on a certain floor or being afraid to fight Prime with the Burning Decree and just releasing this beast. But yeah, very, very good. Then again, the flexibility, right? Yeah, I mean, it is very hard to fight LB in the Hawk events, but the moment you actually got, it's like a blessing just to craft Hawk weapons, you know? That part within itself, saying the word Hawk events is already expensive. Being able to craft this is a blessing already. From the perspective of pure free-to-play players, and they have access to this just from grinding their ass out, it's fucking insane. And if you put your money on this, you're gonna be spending $10 just to get this gun on a certain pack, right? Like for example, look, this is the game, right? There are certain, what do you call this, deals in the game right here. Even the akimbo, even the akimbo, this one are far I mean, they're not that expensive. But whenever the Lewis McLean is on a bundle or for sale, it is always fucking expensive. So yeah, we have to respect the Lewis McLean for what it is, even though in terms of flexibility, the AKM Bear, Akimbo, and this gun right here are more flexible. It's just the presence of these guns are so fucking good. Aura. Absolute aura. Now, let's go to the devices. Fucking devices. Oh my fucking god. This is absolute trash. Trash. Cascade device trash. CMA device trash. Apple device trash. So this is Photon device trash. Compact device trash. Fucking Cascade device. Okay. Think of it this way. These are all laser type of weapons, experimental type of weapons that are LARPing as flamethrowers. I don't know, man. Warehouse or slammer. Yo, I tried I tried using this gun to kill what do you kill? Bokor on Forgotten Graveyard. It takes way too long. The durability is trash. Like all of this, the durability and the damage isn't good. They are all LARPing as flamethrowers. Right? Like holy shit. And this one, the effects of this one, it reduces the size of enemies. Holy shit, what the fuck would I do this? I can't imagine a perfect weapon that you can't use because they're so shit. And no wonder. And I feel so bad. I feel so bad for the newer players thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna grind so bad. I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna grind and they're giving away free perfect weapons. And then they're gonna be thinking, holy shit, I'm gonna use this for a specific boss. More power to you. Okay, okay. If you're literally a new player, you have no weapons to kill a specific boss. Any legendary weapon, you have to try rather than fucking using all of these weapons, okay? They are not worth it. Also, this is good. I mean, not that good. Also, the fucking... Okay, now I remember why I'm angry at this event. You can't get this trophy unless you have unlocked Vulture and Rat King, right? Vulture and Rat King have... Yo, can somebody fact check me? Please, please. Please, somebody fact check me. There are cargo chests in Rat King and Vultures, right? Can somebody fucking fact check me? Unless you have access to those places, you can't get this. It's not gonna be enough. I'm sorry. And you're only getting one periodic health gain with 10%. That fucking sucks. This is so shit. You know, this is the anniversary of our game. We're giving you trash. We're giving you trash. Here you go. Thank you. But yeah. Oh, this one. If ever this one. The Apple device, the Arctic Pole device. At least this can kill Torrid Butcher. I mean, do you really want to use this? Do you? There's a lot of options in here. Like, look, Akimbo. This one. And you want to use this? Even the Mauser, fucking Ghost Scar H, even the Sigma can outperform this gun. Nah, it's shit. And as a fucking joke, right? I don't even know why I got one. And yeah, I don't even know why I got this. I don't even know where. But they're so shit, okay? They're so shit. They're so bad. So shit. They are so shit. And speaking of, this is a brand new element. This is Plasma. Special damage Plasma. What is Plasma, you might ask? And what does it do? Basically, Plasma was just created because of fucking floor 36. Yeah, the final floor of Arc. Okay? It's not dark damage like fucking Dark Jane. God, God knows what the fuck is this. Yo, where the fuck is my plasma type of... It's this one, right? It's assault rifle. What? Where is my plasma? There is an ally that shoots plasma, right? There has to be. Yeah, look, this one. AISTM interceptor. This is plasma. Okay. So fucking shit. So basically, knowing with this information, okay, the dark damage is so important. What the fuck does it do? like, look, knowing that the last floor or 1818 boss on Arc is weak to plasma weapons, are you willing to use this? You know, and there's only one person that I know would be able and wouldn't even stomach the situation. Moonsong, can you actually do this? Use this on floor 36. like, like it says increased damage on floor 36, but the moment you use this, where the fuck is my damage? where is it? Dude, where the fuck is my damage? Where is it? Maybe a lot of players were expecting. Maybe a lot of players were expecting. What if I'm not correctly using this? Maybe I need to use the special skill whenever 1818 jumps in the air. What the fuck does it does, you might ask? Good question, my good sir. You know what it does? 7,000 damage. Hey! 7,000 damage. Fuck! Like, God damn, no. Look. Doesn't disappear when broken. Nanites inactive. Does not reduce speed. What the fuck does that mean? I can't use nanites. So, see, again, even though this is a different element, okay? Plasma is a different element. Name me another enemy that is weak to fucking plasma aside from the last floor of Arc. There is no way you're going to be dealing... I'm gonna be fighting Prime. This is what you had in mind. Yeah, this is the only plasma weapon in game. Boom. I mean, a lot of you might think, what if I just use this farming for points? Even the rocket launchers are better at farming for points or crowd control. I can guarantee you Moonsong wouldn't even fucking use this on Vulture Slayer with his Goliath. This wouldn't kill the vultures, okay? That wouldn't kill the vultures even though the AoE looks big. Well, that's that absolutely. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about the durability. Yes, it also consumes quite a lot. Ah. I mean, you should keep one, you know. You should keep one. You're never gonna be fighting the Undertakers with this. Never. And then we have the prototype D6 and the Ice D6. Easily the goat for me. Easily the you know, easily look, look, look. Look, it's a very simple answer. It is a very simple answer. Okay. It is a very simple answer. It's a very simple. Look, the prototype D6, like both of this, can hit flying enemies. The attack speed, the durability, and the damage itself speaks in volume. You can also craft them, which is fucking insane. You can get this from Vane easily. It's somehow, this is much more prevalent than the Mauser. I don't know why, but this thing always pops up whenever there is a what do you call this? Cardinal event, right? Decayer event. I would rather use this than this. It's much more cleaner, okay? I would not I would not I would not use this. As for Butcher, I would use this also. Fuck this guy. Again, that's why we have a tier list. The weapons that you use before the lower ones. You know, you use these guns up here before you go down. Like you have no more reasons. Yeah, very self-explanatory. Very goated, the D6. And then we go for the what do you call this? Sniper rifles. We have the we have the SVD Frost. Imagine, okay? Yo, the D6 can kill Prime. The D6 can kill Prime. I know there are doubters in there that would say, uh, uh, holy shit, boy, the D6 is much more potent than the Sigma. If you try to use the D6 against Prime, I can guarantee you, I think a lot of people would agree with me. Try using the D6. Oh, and since the D6 can kill flying enemies, which is the red spear, you can also use the D6 for the red spear. so, so, oh yeah, holy shit. Holy shit, this speaks volume, okay? If you don't have Ice Nanites, you use this. This is basically just an Ice D6. So remember, EGG, bloody EGG. D6, Ice D6. Ice D6. Okay? God damn. God damn. Like, what else can it kill? Fucking Moon Song says even Cutter. It can even kill Cutter. Holy shit. You know what? I haven't even seen someone use this on Cutter. But if the D6 can kill Cutter, I believe it can make miracles, okay? But again, the D6 has limitations. Okay? The D6 has limitations. If we're talking about the final floor of Arc, it's going to fall a bit behind. But it's like this, it's the same with the Burning Decree. If you don't have anything else up your sleeve, and if you just want to challenge yourself, You know, you can try killing the final floor with these two weapons. But I'ma trust Moonsong with the D6 on Cutter. Why? Because Terror of the Wasteland is literally the D6 but cracked. Okay? This is basically D6 but, you know, the Terror of the Wasteland is classified as a sniper rifle. So the amount of buffs and ally buffs that you get from this gun is disgusting. Then the reason why the D6 is lagging behind is because this is classified as an experimental weapon. At the same time, the Terror of the Wasteland, where is it? Come on, where is it? I only have one. Rifle. Look at the typing. Rifle. This is a rifle type. And look, my movement speed is not impaired when using an actual sniper rifle like the Frost. So look. Why am I not slow? Oh, I am slow. Look at this. Is increase damage, reduce your speed by 40%. This is rifle, right? And this is rifle again. Okay? When I say this is just D6 on crack, it also pierces the enemy. So yeah. Basically this is a sniper without movement nerfs, and there's multiple buffs that you can use for this gun. You know what is the best part? Best use? Okay, here is my... If ever, the conclusion that I can brought up with the S tiers in the perfect weapons. Every perfect weapon that can kill a specific endgame bosses deserves to be on the top. Except for, except for the Hawk's Patriot again. This one is very self-explanatory. It's a support weapon. If this weapon can easily kill Cutter, it can easily kill Rat King and Prime as well. Now, the only thing that I don't know, if this gun is also capable of destroying the final floor from Arc. You know, even though there are harder contents, right? Like Rat King, Cutter, for some fucking reason, the D6 Burning Decree in this one, like every piercing weapon, stands at the top of the food chain. They're just there. Also, do not forget, you can run freely and it doesn't even have an aberrated damage. What does it mean? What does it mean? You can put whatever nanites you want on this. Okay? You can put whatever nanites on this, meaning to say whatever what for example this one, the soul takers, right? Both of these soul takers are locked behind the damage of their respective aberrated damage. It's the same with this EGG, bloody EGG. If there is a weapon that doesn't have any aberrated damage effect and you can use nanite, it is clearly goated. So yeah. Also, if I remember correctly, I don't know if Moonsong is still here. This drops casually, occasionally on the chest whenever you defeat Cutter. So basically, you always get this whenever you already fight him or kill him. So basically, somehow you kill Cutter with the akimbo, right? Yeah, it's okay, man. There's only 5 more on the list. Look. You kill Cutter with the akimbo, and then you use this. And then it drops, the chest drops this. It's an endless cycle where you can finally farm a specific boss. But yeah, I need to ask a lot of people to actually veteran players to actually use this and test this for the last floor of Arc. You know, it may as well be goated like the akimbo, but you know, it we don't know. I don't know. But that's the hidden potential of this gun. It's basically D6 but cracked. I am you, but better. Next, we have the SVD Frost. You know, this is only great for one thing and one thing alone. One-shotting Butcher. Holy shit. You know, there are floors where mobility is needed. Like Arc, Cardinal, right? Arc and Cardinal. Yo, Cardinal and Arc are higher arc floor boss that are weak to ice. You need the mobility of this one, the ice D6, D276. But this one, you know, it's clearly an S tier. If there is a certain enemy type, if you are given the chance to use this on those floor, I can guarantee you this can one-shot those bosses as well. And the reason why nobody uses them on Cardinal and even other floors in Arc, because we feel like it's pretty expensive to use, right? I think a lot of people gonna agree with me. This weapon is pretty expensive to use because of the durability issue. The reason why it feels very durable is because it one-shots Torrid, right? Basically, we just have this in our bag so that we don't ever use any of our other weaponries. You know, that's why some weapons are used for some specific bosses for ease of access. Meanwhile, this one is just for straight up one-shotting the boss. Yo, if back in the day, Arc enemies like Stoker Diode twins didn't have elemental restrictions, since you can sneak up on them, I bet you if there is no restriction, it can one-shot those bosses as well. like, yeah, literally, it can, you know. Eh, But, you know, ever since today, there are restrictions. You can't use other elemental damage. Also, people are forgetting this gun literally has 3k damage on it. Oh, also there are certain HP bar in DOZ where it's times 5, times 2, times 3. Sometimes the damage doesn't even follow through, which is true, you know? The HP bar and the damage isn't always correct, even though you're dealing massive amounts of damage. Because sometimes it is really better to use weapons that are kinda slow on shooting, but you see the damage of bang, 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 and then it melts them. Or something like this, right? The EGG in the Lewis McLean. We have the Bloodlust rifle. Ah, I mean it's alright. Okay. There is one. You basically use this on those very hard Arc secret floor. I think everyone is talking about the Arc secret floor where you need to use sniper rifles, right? The very hard secret floor. Fuck that floor, man. Fuck that floor. I mean, it can also perform on killing the general. Yeah, it is. You can get this from Rat King. True, true, true. Also, aside from that, okay, it can kill Forest Beast. But again, Forest Beast is one of those early accessible bosses. You might think Forest Beast is one of those scary one-shot bosses, but in reality, the moment you got into knowing where to fight Forest Beast, like any of these weapons can one-shot him, especially this. It literally melts Forest Beast. So yeah, that's why this is above this gun. If ever this gun is a general usage type of gun, generally cool. Yeah, you generally want to use this on whatever, like let's say Slammer, because of the very high damage it gives, you know. It's worth enough. It's good enough, okay? It's good enough, but you know, I still remember when fucking I mean farming, there is no event where you need to use deep wounds, okay? I still remember when player 555 used this on, what do you call this? Cutter, and it took him so fucking long to kill him with this gun. Holy shit. But the survivability of this gun provides, it's more of, think of this gun like a utility. You use this gun's skill just to heal you, not necessarily kill an enemy. That's the fun part about the game. Depending on your strategy on how you kill certain bosses, you can definitely use this. Like for example, extended fights on Prime, last floor. But again, time and time again, I would love to remind everyone, DOZ loves to DOZ loves to punish players that are killing bosses way too slow. The more slow you kill a certain boss, you are gonna get fucked. You always wanna kill certain bosses on 30 to 1 minute time limit. Beyond that, you're gonna get fucked with multiple hidden skills like Plague Bukor, where every damage you deal gets reflected. Some one-shot abilities of certain bosses. I don't know, man. I'm sorry, but that's the game. That's the part of the game. If you don't try to respect the game on how it is, if you try to strategize like, I wanna fight this boss longer, you're gonna get fucked. You have to always be fast. You know? That's the epitome of DOZ. You grind, you do it again, you do it again, you do it another one. You don't fight bosses in DOZ where you relish fighting, oh, this is a hard boss, I wanna be fucking fighting him for a lot more. No. Durability and everything, it sucks away so bad. That's why in the game you have this, like, you can only use it once per day and it only lasts for 30 minutes, certain decorations, right? You don't wanna be fighting bosses longer. That's why we have the tier list. The longer you fight bosses, the harder it is for you to actually kill them. You don't want to say, I want to fight Stoker, but you have shit allies. Why the fuck would you use Serpent's Eye? Right? If your options are very, very limited, you have Burning Decree, you have better chances. Yeah, you just have to... Okay, look. I know a lot of you are not willing to put money on the game. That's why I'm helping a lot of you guys. But I know some of you doesn't have a 5-star Ghost, a 5-star Harley, right? But, you know, you have to make do with what you have. That's why certain allies like Dr. Anna Pavlova, the revives and everything, it's just not good. Okay? Everything here, that's why you always see the same meta over and over again. Ghost Harley Goliath, Ghost Harley Goliath. Look at one video from Moonsong. I'm not fucking joking. Okay, I am not fucking joking. When I say look at one video from Moonsong, the daily routine would be using Ghost, then Harley, and then Goliath. You know, after taunting them, like, sure, maybe you don't have a Goliath or even the most OP ability of Goliath, which is the plasma response. This one, right? What do you mean I sound man? No. I'm not. No. I'm just saying. People use this not because of the meta. People use this as a pattern recognition of respecting the game for what it truly is. You don't use the characters that seem cool. You use the characters that do their job the best. Okay? Because if you can't adapt, definitely people are going to be better than you. Anyway. Now this is the 10-1 device. It's the same with the pistol, okay? It's pretty fucking meh. You know, it can be good, but even with the corrector set, it's not enough. It's not enough. Okay, now last one, the triple strike. Now this has good damage, good dot, very shit durability. Yo, it can kill It can kill Plague Bukor. It can kill what do you call this? Bukor from Forgotten Graveyard. But the durability, okay? The durability fucking sucks. And also, the triple strike. Remember when I said it can kill Plague Bukor? You are barely surviving by the thin of your hair because of the attack speed and range issues with the triple strike. And that's going to kill you with Plague Bukor with this. Because, yes, it even though it can kill Plague Bukor, it's not as fast as any of these perfect weapons. And at the same time, a specialist weapon can easily defeat this gun. You know? And the AoE, fucking specialist rank. Do you know how hard it is to fucking get this? And by the way, where is it? I forgot to credit. I forgot to credit. Where is it? Wait. Oh yeah, we must never. Okay. We must never forget crediting. This came from the community, the wiki itself. Look, they put so much love into the wiki. Everything you need to know, the information is already here. See? Some of this came from the wiki, and some, because look, some are not here. I have to improvise and put them myself, create them, you know, right? It's not complete because technically people are helping, but they absolutely stopped. So I added my own. It took some time to get this type of quality, but you know. And last one, we have the Spas Sunbeam. Probably the best AoE electric farmer. Remember triple strike and the AoE skill? The AoE skill is pretty low and the damage of the AoE is also low. But the Sunbeam is far more better than the triple strike. I don't know why, but this has better AoE, better damage, and better durability. If you don't have anything to fight Plague Bukor with, this will give you a chance. You know, everybody always loves electric weapons because we all know how hard Bukor truly is. You know, the moment you have the Soul Taker and this, very easy way to kill Plague Bukor and the Bukor from Forgotten Graveyard. Even the floors in Arc. But yeah, this is much more worth it if you're farming points in Forgotten Graveyard. If ever, this is even more better than a rocket launcher. There is no electric rocket launcher here. So yeah. And electric nanites are more important on this type of weapons rather than, but yeah, there are alternatives, which is alternatives like the Dragon Catars. Again, very underrated melee. Melee is bad on this game, but this is the exception. But yeah, that's it, man. That's the entire. Oh, and by the way, I am not making this as a public tier list. I will not share this. This is only for me and me alone. I put so much I put so much effort. I mean, sure people can do it as well. But yeah. Yeah, fuck other people. Fuck other people, man. Like you showed this entire tier list to another group, and there would be a lot of there would be a lot of people saying that's pretty fucking controversial, you know. The link, oh fuck, again, again, yo, this is a single use tier list. The moment I hit refresh, the moment I hit refresh, the moment I hit this is not accessible anymore. But instead, the files, I would rather send you all the files. Okay? I would send you all of the files. How would I do it? I would put it in a community post and put the G Drive link so everyone can access the files. This one, add all of these files so that they can make their own tier list. Yeah, because it's really hard. I really thought about it. If I'm going to make this public, I would get clowned on. So yeah. If ever, yeah. Yeah, I'm done for the day. I'm going back to studying for my, what do you call this? I'm going back to studying my books, or so called. I mean, it's a literal book. I'm not gonna lie. Where is it? Uh, where is it? Look. Look, I'm not. I'm an average Joe like you guys. See, we're studying hepatitis. Okay, infectious disease, hepatitis D. Look, I didn't even know there were different types of fucking hepatitis. Okay, hospitalization, lead poisoning. Well, yeah. You know? Yeah. See, but I hope, I hope everyone actually learned a lot. As for the people that wants to make their own tier list, right? If everyone wants, I will share the all of the files in the community post. So yeah, look for it. Anyway, the anyway, I guess that's my time off for today, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to studying. That was, at least it's over. EF. That's the perfect tier list. Ugh, shit. At least it's over, right? Also, what is everyone saying? Hello, everybody. I don't understand this. But yeah, man. Peace, man. Peace.